Good morning, Blue Streaks. Hope you're doing well. Seniors, time to get out of bed, get to work, get your math done, and all your other classes. We're almost into May. This Friday will be May 1st. Your senior year is going by so quick. Told you, go like that. Gone. But let's finish strong. Most of you, the majority of you, have done a great job. Some of you have been a little slow getting stuff in, dragging your feet. Let's finish strong and get that diploma. Make sure you take care of business. But you guys have done a great job. I'm real proud of you. Hope you're doing well, you're healthy and safe, and staying in touch with your friends and getting along with your family. So I just wanted to go over number 2, 5, and 6 from the review. I'll also post the answers to all the answers, but there's quite a few that missed number 2 here, so I wanted to go over that, and a few of you had some trouble with 5 and 6, so we'll do those real quick. So remember, we're just using matrices to solve this system of equations. We got 3 variables with 3 equations, so we want to make sure that when we put our numbers, our coefficients into our matrix, we have everything lined up correctly. So remember, you want your x's lined up. So this 3, you got your 1, your 3, and this 3. Your y's lined up. You got a 1, a 2, and a -1, and then the z's. You got a 1, a -1, and there is no z in this problem. So in that spot for that number, we're going to put a 0. So I think maybe some of you might have put a 1 there, and that's why you were getting the wrong answer. Okay, then our B matrix here is the 2, -1, 4, and we do that. So I just show you what the A matrix looks like. It'd be a 1, 1, 1, 3, I should have made it bigger, 2, -1, and then 3, -1, and then 0. Okay, let's get rid of that here and make it a little bigger. All right, so that's our A matrix. Get my pen back. Remember, that's a +3 there. My numbers aren't very good. That's my A matrix. Remember, it's a 3 by 3 when you edit into your calculator. And then my B matrix, again, that's real easy. Those 3 numbers, 2, -1, and 4. And then remember, when you're editing the B matrix, its dimensions are 3 by 1. Remember, first number is the rows, second number is the columns. So 3 for A, just 1 for B in the column. Now remember, when you put it in your calculator, this could be a mistake too. It should show up on your screen as A and then inverse B. If you forgot to hit inverse, that could have been a mistake as well. All right, so I go to my calculator and move it over here. And we're going to go second inverse button, which is for our matrix. I like to hit the left arrow key to get to edit, and then hit enter for the A matrix, 3 enter, 3 enter for the dimensions, and then put those in. 1, enter, 1, enter, 1. For the top row, 3, 2, -1. Don't forget your negative sign. And then for the bottom row, 3, -1, and then 0. When there's no variable in that spot, put a 0. Okay, now remember, to get out of this, you hit second mode for quit. And that pops you out. And second inverse to get back in, edit. And then number 2 to get the B matrix, 3 by 1. And then 2, -1, and 4. And then pop out, second mode for quit. And then go back in second inverse, and then just hit enter for the A to pop up, and then hit your inverse button, and then second matrix 2 for B, hit enter, and that's our answer to number 2. Now let's pull it out. All right, oops, let's undo that. Get that rid of the pen. All right, so there's our answer. 1 for X, -1 for Y, and 2 for Z. Okay, so again, just quick on that. I think either you forgot that you put a 0 there, or you might have forgot the inverse. Okay, that's real easy stuff. All right, a couple graphs here. This first one for number 5, we've got to subtract 1 to get Y by itself. And again, if you want, once you get Y by itself, you can put it in your calculator to see where they are. You really don't need to. You guys are smart enough to do that. These without the calculator. On the prevalent ones, I would definitely put it in the calculator though. All right, so -1 is my y-intercept, remember, on the y-axis. And then my slope is 4. Remember, we can put it over 1 for a rise and a run. So up 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1. And if I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, just go left 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, left 1. 2 negatives make a positive. All right. It's got the greater than or equal to, so it's a solid line. Remember, if it's just less than or just greater than, it's a dashed line. I will look for that on the quiz. But this one's solid. So I'm just going to grab this red one. It's going to be a little fatter than what we're used to seeing, but that's okay. All right, and where do we shade? Okay, so let's go back to my red pen and put 0 in for Y. So 0 plus 1 greater than or equal to 4 times 0, which is 0. So 0 plus 1 is 1. Is that greater than or equal to 0? That would be yes. So I would shade towards the 0, 0, which would be towards the left on this one. All right, I'll do the next one in blue. I don't have to solve for Y. It's already done. So we start at 1. And remember, there's no number there. It's a 1. So our slope is 1 over 1. So I'll go up 1 and over 1. And or down 1, left 1. Put 2 negatives again, make a positive. All right, and then I'll make my line. Again, it's solid, less than or equal to. I'm going to use just this one there. Okay. And when I put 0, 0, again, we didn't touch the 0, 0, so we can use that. Oops, I need to go back to my pen. So 0 is less than or equal to 0 plus 1, which is 0 is less than or equal to 1, which is true. So I go towards the 0, 0, because there it is. So towards it, because it worked. Okay, so the red one went left towards the 0, 0, and the blue one went right. So in between is where they overlap. I'll just get my highlighter, and that's right in here. Between those two lines, this bottom portion. So make sure you shade where the two overlap so I can tell that you understand where the solutions are. Any point that I pick in this highlighted region, when I plug in for X and Y, it'll be a true statement. If I would pick any point that's not in that highlighted area, it might work for one, but not the other. It has to work for both. Okay, so that was number 5. Some of you had missed that, so I wanted to go over that. And then here's number 6. Okay, so we'll just leave this one blue. So we're going to start at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I need to get my pen. Oops, I got to go make it a pen, not a highlighter anymore. All right, there's my blue pen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, the slope is 1 over 1. All right, so up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1. Rise over run, remember? And then down 1, left 1. So if I go down 6 and left 6, that's a negative 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just giving me some numbers to shoot for. Down 2 over 2 will still work also. All right, again, it's another solid line because of the equal to. So I'll go to my line. I'll just use this one. Okay. A little bit off my graph, but that's okay. And let's see if 0, 0 works or not. 0 less than or equal to 0 plus 6 would be 0 is less than or equal to 6, which is true. So I shade towards the 0, 0. So this would be bottom right. That side. Again, I'm going to wait to see with my parabola. Okay, for the parabola, again, I'm just going to use my calculator. So go to your y equals and put it in. 2x squared plus x minus 5. Hit enter and then hit graph. Remember, if it's not working like that, you're having issues, hit zoom 6. And it'll get you to that screen that I have. Okay. So I'll just move it down here so you can see it still. Oops, I didn't want that. Also, I'm going to look at my table of values to try to be accurate. Oops, I don't need that second graph for table. And let's see. Let's go down a little bit. Try to make it look symmetrical. It's not quite symmetrical. So let's just do from -3 to 3. All right. So I'll just slide this one down too. All right, so there's some points, -3, 10. What color can we use here? Let's use purple. So -3, 10 would be right here. And -2, 1 is right there. And -1, -4 is there. 0, -5, 1, -2. Oops, that's the wrong spot. Get rid of that one. 1, -2 is there. 2, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3, 16 is way up there. So it's, where's the bottom of this thing at? It looks like the bottom's to the left there a little bit. Okay, so we're going to kind of, I'll just draw it. See if I can follow. Ooh, that's ugly. Whoa. Sorry about that. But you get the idea. All right, here's 0, 0. So let's plug 0 in. I'll just put it up above here. 0 bigger than. I'm sorry. Bigger than 2 times 0 squared. Plus 0 minus 5. Well, that's all 0. Minus 5 is -5. So that's true. 0 is greater than or equal to -5. So I'm going to go to the inside of this. So my highlighted area would be inside the parabola and bottom right of that. So in here. Again, my parabola is kind of shaky, but you guys get the idea. So it'd be in there. Some of you forgot to shade. Some of you had to shade it incorrectly. So remember, we used 0, 0 as a test point. If 0, 0 works, we shade towards the 0, 0. If 0, 0 doesn't work, we shade away from it, okay? So that was just a quick review. I'll also post, all the answers to the practice quiz. And your assignment is to take the quiz. All right, so keep up the good work. Again, if you have any questions, pop in and see me during conference time. For CP Math, it's Mondays and Wednesdays from 12:30 to 1 p.m. You guys should be awake by then. And for Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's from 8:30 to 9 a.m., which you probably aren't awake. But you can wake up, pop in, just say hi. I miss seeing you guys. I hope you're doing well. You guys are doing a good job. Let's finish strong. I know this isn't the way you want your senior year to end up. But again, control the things that you can control. Your attitude and your effort and how you're treating people. You guys do good at that. Everything else will be fine. All right, so have a great day. Again, take the quiz. I'll post it, and it's due tomorrow, Thursday, and nothing over the weekend. So I'll have another post. I'll see you next Monday, and do well on your quizzes. Have a great day. Look good, feel good. You are good. You either get the bear or the bear gets you. You're the hammer or the nail. Don't be the nail. Be the hammer. Again, have a great day.